With your Storm Team weather, here's Chief Meteorologist Aaron Ayers, sponsored by Jim Bass Cars and Trucks.
Well, remember earlier in the week when I said it was going to get hot about midweek? Well, it certainly did, and we've got some hot days ahead of us here in the Concho Valley. The heat's going to continue for us. A heat advisory is in effect for us until 7 o'clock Friday evening. Our upper level ridge, that's the player here. That's what's making it so hot across the region, but it's also going to be shifting off to the west for us, and that will open the door for showers and cooler weather as we come into next week. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes, but today's high, 106 out at Mathis Field. We average around 95 this time of year, so well above average for us, and 1 degree shy of our record of 107 in 2012. Our low this morning of 79 degrees, about 8 degrees above where we normally are this time of the year. Current temperatures across Lone Star State. Seeing temperatures at 86 in Amarillo, 87 in Lubbock, 93 here in San Angelo, 91 in San Antonio, 83 in Corpus Christi. Let's get a little bit closer here to the Concho Valley. We'll see temperatures ranging from the 90s to the upper 80s, 93 here in San Angelo, 89 in Wall, 90 over in Eden, 89 in Menard, 90 down in Junction and Roosevelt as well. So definitely dealing with the heat, and the heat's going to continue for us. Here's a weather alert. We've got a heat advisory for the counties in orange here, including Tom Green County, including San Angelo. What we're watching for, temperatures between 103 and 106 degrees as we go through the next couple of days. Now until Friday at 7 o'clock, this heat advisory remains in effect, and the hazards are heat illnesses. We'll be watching for conditions that could result in some heat-related illnesses as we go through the next couple of days. So with that in mind, you'll want to keep your heat safety in mind. Stay hydrated if spending time outside. Take breaks in air conditioning. Don't leave people or pets in hot cars. It's a very dangerous and deadly situation for people left in hot cars. Here's that big player, that big upper level ridge in place over Texas, and it just wants to grow here across the area, and that's providing us with sinking air and heating air across portions of Texas. The cooler air is locked up towards Canada, and it's going to be a little while before we see any of that make its way down towards the Lone Star State. Taking a look at our extended futurecast here as we go across the area, across the next several days here. Things are going to be hot and dry for us. Highs topping out in the hundreds for us as we go into Friday. This big blue high pressure system over to our west, that's providing the sinking air and the dry air across the area. And as we go into next week, we're going to watch for the chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms and some clouds to move into the area, and that's going to bring us some cooler temperatures. Highs getting into the 90s as we go into the beginning of next week. By the time we get into Monday, another shot at some isolated showers, but then by Tuesday into next Wednesday, things start to dry out, but temperatures still remaining cool for us. But we've got a couple of days of hot temperatures to get through. This is our GFS model predicting 104 here in San Angelo, 104 up in Robert Lee. So some really hot temperatures for us, especially as we go into Friday. 106 in San Angelo, 107 in Ballinger. So definitely some hot temperatures here across the Concho Valley. But there is some good news in the long range forecast. It looks like we're going to be experiencing near normal temperatures here in the Concho Valley as we go about 6 to 10 days out. This is the extended outlook, so this is not 6 to 10 days from now. It's outwards of 6 and 10 days from now, so definitely looking at some cooler temperatures here for the area in the long range. 78 degrees for tonight, clear and warm for us overnight tonight as we go into Thursday. 105 sunny and hot conditions again on our Thursday, and as we go into the next 5 days here in the Concho Valley, just going to have a couple of days, a few days here where we experience temperatures over the 100-degree mark, and then as we go into our weekend, some clouds and maybe even some showers work their way into the Concho Valley, bringing us some cooler temperatures. We'll be back on KSAN News.